But hey guys, this is a Christian conversation right here. What's up, Talofa tribe? Yes, I said Talofa like a white dude. But yeah, I'm here with Biker Boy Perez, aka Tristan Entertainment. Check his channel out, super dope. This is Taz Sensei, aka Mr. Samoa. I have them in the description down below. Check them out, they're cool. But yeah, conversations, Christian topics, of course, with Fortnite in the background. Have fun. But yeah.
How do you come to that conclusion, basically, when there's not really... Obviously, you would say you have proof of, like, well, my book says this, or historically is this, or this, or this. But then, I feel like it ultimately boils down to, can your God interact with you? Is there any interaction with you and your God? Because obviously, throughout the Bible, there's been some crazy interactions. Like, you take Elijah on Mount Carmel or whatever, God answered by fire. Or he rose, like you can even say like that Father or God rose Jesus from the dead, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. There's not really, or Jesus. There's not really, in other religions, there's not really that's a type of love too, but there's not really an interaction like that in other things. It's more, I guess, when that, like, especially mythologies and stuff, they only interact with humans if it's for their pleasure or these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why does God interact with us? You know,
So true.
It's just he does it. It just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like he does it because he can. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it.
Like he does it because he knows we need it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Like he created us. He knows every thought and everything that's going on with us. He does stuff when we need it most.
And then that even goes on to the topic of, well, like, you go back to the whole pleasure thing. I think it's weird how it's like deep down we know that we cannot satisfy our needs. We keep going back to these things that we keep doing, keep doing. We feel empty every time. But even though we know we're gonna feel empty, we go back. I wonder why. Why?
Because it feels good when we do it.
And I know it's weird because it's only for that tiny instance, and then right after you don't even feel like you did when you were doing it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, but like with God, it's like that. It's like that satisfaction that you get for the couple seconds, plus more, but just forever. I guess basically.
Yeah.
And that's a crazy feeling because it's kind of like, oh, I could feel like that, but every day, all day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if people understood that, then they probably would have. Yeah, like how I was saying, every generation has their own, like, Babylon and stuff. America's this generation's Babylon.
Yeah.
We just normalized everything. I think it's weird we normalized, like who just go, like, you know what I mean? Like, why are there strip clubs? Why do we just, like, openly we just display that everywhere, and then we think it's normal when it's not?
And Amsterdam. Have you seen what Amsterdam looks like?
No.
Dude, Amsterdam looks crazy.
Why?
Because they're strippers and like prostitutes. They advertise them legit, like it's window shopping.
What?
Yeah, like legit.
There's a kid on the outside by you.
That's fine. I got it. He doesn't have a gun.
But then, like, it's weird because it was like America was like, oh, we don't care, guys. We normalized about everything, and it just seems like it gets worse.
Yeah.
But I was watching this thing, you know, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
He has his own podcast. He was talking about how when civilizations are about to collapse, you can look at it throughout history. They start changing like gender norms and stuff. The men start dressing like women, and women start dressing like men. Like they could care less, and it's like, why do they do that? And then you look at it, and it's because they subconsciously know there will be a collapse, that it's coming. So they're like, who cares what happens? Because it's going down anyway. So far, like, I don't know, it's weird, and it's about where we're at right now. It's like it's in the collapse.
I missed both my shots.
Bro, this shotgun sucks. Where's should we go to lobby or ready up?
Either one's fine.
I think the transfiguration was pretty crazy. I think that would, I would even want to be there for that. Well, I probably would want to see it. But I think it'd be something crazy to see. I don't know how to react. Probably pass out.
I don't know.
That in itself was kind of like, I don't know. But I think a lot of the stuff the apostles saw, I think they probably would have been mad at the way we look at a lot of people view them now. Like, oh look, they were on shrooms or whatever. I think if they were here today, they probably would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, none of this was.
Yeah.
I wasn't high on anything. I like, you know what I mean? Because they portray them so weird now. That, oh, they were doing drugs, or this is how they saw that, or this or that. And I think if they were here today, they probably would have, like, they wouldn't. I think they'd be pretty mad with that. Just the way modern, how we portray them today. Just like crazy, hippie, homeless Jews, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe the homeless part, but not the whole hippie.
I won't even say homeless either. Like, dude, like, they didn't need a home. Like, homeless people are people that like need homes and stuff. They didn't need it. Everywhere they went, they were provided a place to stay. Everywhere.
Their home was everywhere.
Yeah, they legit like lived wherever they like went.
Yeah.
No matter how long it was, it would stay somewhere.
But I think a big reason why I don't know why people generalize Christians. So like, well, because like my mom, like our mom's friends, she posts stuff, and it's kind of like weird how she thinks we all think the same or something.
Yeah.
It's weird. We all have different theology. Like we don't just agree on like one thing. You know? Like no one, not one. Like not like what? How many Christians agree with Joel Osteen? Not very many, but I think
Only his mega church.
yeah, exactly. There's not many that are like, oh, he's a good man or whatever. She's posting stuff like cool fallibility because I'm not a Catholic, so we broke off from the Pope. You know? Yeah. But I think it's weird when they generalize Christians as a whole because we don't believe in all the same things. But I think that's a big reason why they don't like Christians because they think we all believe the same things. Like, we're not just gonna go around and say, oh, I hate you, you're going to hell, and just walk away.
Yeah.
Because, like, how, like, love doesn't lie, right? True love, like a Paul states,
yeah,
doesn't lie. So if you really love someone, you're gonna tell them, yeah, what you're doing is wrong, but I'm not gonna approach them and say, like, well, you're going to hell, see you later. Like, I'm gonna show them, because I love them, I'm gonna show you how, like, how to get out of this, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, if you're killing people, doing all these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. I don't think, because usually these people are approached by people that, like how you were talking about earlier, the whole self-righteous type of thing, where they exalt themselves really high and just think, well, at least I'm not doing what this guy's doing. But as Christians, we need to humble ourselves.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Jesus washed the apostles' feet, and he's talking to be servants to the other people.
Yeah.
Washing everyone else's feet. And it's like, what's he talking about? It's like, always to be humble, never to think that you're better than someone else. Like, where's this notion as Christians come in that we're better? I guess it's always been there, but like, when did it become a big thing where we just thought we were better than everyone else?
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, people think just because, like, we have a moral stance and, like, we have a reason for the moral stance, they think that we're righteous because of that. Like, they think that we have, like a self-righteousness about ourselves because of that.
I know, it's like, they act like just because they don't do something anymore, they're not bad anymore. When you're capable of doing exactly, you could still do that, you know what I mean? Like, if you wanted to, go ahead, you'd be able to do it. But I don't like when, there's a lot of them. It's usually like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of Baptists and stuff do that, though. Not, obviously, I agree with a lot of Baptists, but I think it's more of them that do that. Because it's, I don't know, it's crazy, but I don't think we should be self-righteous.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like,
Christianity with
yeah, even self-righteousness, that's a sin. Like, that's, like, legit, like, a sin to be self-righteous.
I have 2 shotgun shells.
I got some. Let me see, and split, okay. It's so weird how they made the buttons different now. I don't like it. I don't like how they switched the buttons.
Oh, there's a kid out here.
Alright, cool, that's a one shot. And they're finishing. Lovely. Dang.
Bro, I got 2 kids on me. But yeah, it just seems because when I look at it as a whole, it seems like most of the people that left Christianity, or they don't like Christians because they have a bad representation of Christianity. They just assume every other Christian is like that. And
Yeah.
if I were able, like, if I sat down with them and talked for a while, they would understand that that's not the case. And I think usually it's the whole book pit. To be serious, the whole big deal is you don't agree with homosexuality. So, oh, you hate them? You hate them. I never said that. I just don't agree. Like, you don't agree with me, right?
Yeah.
You don't hate me. Like, they don't agree with Christians, but they don't.
Yeah, it's because they want us to tolerate them, but they're not going to tolerate us. So like it's a legit a double standard with them.
They want toleration, but can't tolerate us.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about certain people. Like yeah, they're gonna want like toleration. Of course, everyone wants it,
Yeah.
but like not everyone's gonna get it. That's something that they have to understand.
What do you think about messianic Jews?
Messianic. I mean,
Messianic Jews.
I didn't really like do a whole bunch of research on them, so like their whole views and stuff, not 100% sure.
Oh, so they believe Jesus is the Messiah,
Mhm.
but they stick to all the Jewish like holidays and traditions, but they don't do sacrifices and stuff because they believe that's
Yeah.
the Jewish Bible and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they would read, but there's another one called the Tree of Life version, and that's like a Messianic Jewish version.
Okay.
So what it basically is because it's Messianic, they believe in the Messiah already came, and they believe it's just Jewish holidays and stuff. They still keep the Sabbath. They start the Sabbath on like Friday night until it's you know what I mean. But like stuff like that, or the Jewish they keep the food laws, the dietary laws. They still wear yarmulkes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They still wear prayer shawls and just stuff like that. But the only thing different is that they believe in Jesus.
Yeah, so like to me, like when I was watching the movie, like the Apostle Paul, and like Peter was bringing up how like when he went to go and like talk to the Gentiles and stuff,
Yeah.
like a lot of stuff that he was bringing to them made no sense to them because they were Jewish, like they grew up Jewish. And so to me, like during that time, a lot of them probably seemed Messianic Jewish. Like to me, that's what I'm thinking when that.
The apostles were Messianic Jews.
Yeah. Yeah, so like to me that seems like what they would have been doing because, you know, they were raised Jewish and that's what they knew. They also knew Jesus. So to them that's what made sense.
Jesus like that? That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, like when Peter came back and like told him that like, you know, this stuff's good to eat now, like we can also preach to the Gentiles. A lot of that seemed very foreign to them because they knew the Gentiles and like the other foods to be dirty and to not be associated with that. But when like you actually like look at like the fundamentals of what Jesus taught,
Yeah.
the gospel's meant for everyone, Jew and Gentile, everyone.
Like how Paul says, there's neither Jew nor Gentile, man nor woman.
Exactly.
We're all one.
Everyone's one.
I had another question. So I've been trying to figure out how that even works. Not that the whole dietary thing,
Mhm.
because it seems like, don't you think if basically, well, I don't know, because I don't really see the whole wiping out. Because I know I probably, if that's the case, I've sinned. Yeah, I know, but I can still change up my diet. But just looking at it, I don't really see thing where he says, where it's kind of like abolishing the whole food law type thing, you know?
So the reason why the Jews followed the food law was because, again, like the tattoos and stuff, it was to like keep them like separated from the Gentiles, to let people know that those were God's chosen people, so they wouldn't eat anything that the other religious people would eat, like the pagans. So that was just another way for you to like show like separation between them and the other religions. A lot of it had to do with like all their like laws of like how they like did stuff. So when Christianity came, God's like, you're not the Jews anymore, like you're not Jewish anymore, so you don't have to follow like their stuff anymore. That's why like when God came to him in a dream and saying like, why have you called unclean what I have deemed clean, like something like that.
I thought you were talking just about Jews. I mean Gentiles in that sense, because
Yeah.
like, well, I think yeah, obviously that's what the whole division was about. But then I think isn't that only what it was about?
No. So like he was saying like no, like he compared like the pig to it too. But like even with that, he's saying, so I like Jesus is saying like I called this clean as well. So like don't call it like unclean. So it's like he's comparing the two things that they considered unclean, but he's saying that they're both clean now.
Does he say both of them are clean, or how's he even explain?
Well, that's the stuff that they consider. Yeah, you can open it up.
Well, let's go help him with this.
Yeah,
now.
I'm about to. I think it got shaken. They shook him.
Hit the kid free. Fine, let's go.
Shooketh.
Behind you.
That's fine. What? He shot me in the face. That's the only reason why he killed me. He has a pump. Yep. His pump.
Yeah, I'll open it because I want to see like how he been. Because I read it multiple times. If that's the case, you can't eat pork.
Yeah.
Or shellfish.
I mean, like
Was it 10?
I.
But don't you think Jesus would have taught that it was clean before that?
Well, I mean, like before that, he was just teaching them how to like spread the word and spread the gospel. He wasn't like telling them like what to eat and what not to eat.
Like food laws.
Yeah.
It says, and it says, he fell into a trance and saw heaven opened, and a certain vessel descended into him, and had been a great sheet knit at the four corners and let down to the earth. Oh, this kid. Never mind. I thought you were resident. Footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the earth. And there came a voice unto him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. And Peter said, Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spake unto him again the second time, What God hath cleansed, thou shalt not call common. This was done 3 times.
He told him to eat the pig. In the vision, he told him to eat the pig, Kai.
There's no pig in the vision.
What was it?
Nothing.
What animals were they described as?
This is all manner of 4-footed beasts of the earth.
All manner, Kai.
Creeping things and fowls of the earth.
Kai, do pigs walk on 4 legs?
Yeah, but he's okay. But then
All manner.
after this happens, he tells that Cornelius comes into him, and then I don't think it's about, because I think that's the only thing they could equate to Gentiles, because they thought Gentiles were dogs, they thought they were animals.
Yeah.
So if he brings animals saying, oh, they're not unclean anymore, what are you talking about, God? And then he ends up getting the things that, oh, he's saying the Gentiles aren't.
Yeah.
But even when you research like early Christianity, they still followed the Jewish dietary laws. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that deeper because I'm confused.
Yeah.
I just want the roly what a dab ranch. Why isn't it Mr.
Perez.
Like a boy talking?
He should be talking too.
Is he in the party or is he in game chat?
He's in our chat. He joined like right before I started streaming.
Can he hear us or is he mad with me?
I'm pretty sure he hears us.
What do you... I want to hear your opinion on Daniel 7.
Daniel 7. Let me see that.
Guess we can go steamy.
Yeah, you know, because I know the whole entire chapter of Daniel 7.
No, because Daniel 7 is about the statue of Nebuchadnezzar that has different parts.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's different kingdoms.
So what do you think?
I think the kings that came after him were part of that.
Do you think the whole clay and iron was fulfilled?
I don't think yet. I think.
Rome was divided?
Well, Rome. I think yeah, it was divided, but like, for me, I think it also like relates to like what's going on right now.
How?
Because it says of partly baked clay and partly iron. And like yeah, Rome was like yeah, it was divided. It wasn't strong anymore. But like you think about it, a lot of the stuff going on now, it's like we're all just like not mixing well. And I think that there's gonna be like something gonna happen like how with Rome, like there's gonna be like how like Rome fell.
That'd be crazy if America did that. I think America is the new Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I see it like we're like that too, because of like how how awkward it is for us to be like mixing with each other, or like to be like around each other, because like we're all so different with opinions and like everything.
Who? Christians?
Just everyone right now in America. Like there's nothing that's like we're not like connected anymore.
Yeah. He's in there. Austin.
$12. 11. 10. Those are 3 headshots. Lovely. But yeah, I think our generation, or like what America is like right now, is pretty much the iron and baked clay. Like there's no way I see us mixing together unless like we find some like common ground somewhere, which is gonna be hard to do right now.
You have his card?
Where's his card?
Go get my kid's stuff. Oh, it's gone.
There's no way.
Bro, oh my gosh.
I feel bad. I legit feel bad.
See where my guy's stuff is up here. He had nothing.
Dang.
What do you think about the beasts?
The beast.
Yeah, Daniel 7.
Like
The four beasts.
oh, the 4 beasts. Wasn't there like 4 kingdoms back then, or like?
But it goes deeper because I don't think all of it was meant for that certain time period.
Yeah.
It came after. But then there's like what do you think about the 10 horns?
10 horns. Oh, jeez. Does the Statue of Liberty have 10 horns on it?
No,
Like take place of 3 of them.
What? Show you them?
Like that horn like sprouted up and took place of like 3.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. And and they blaspheme God. Jeez. I honestly don't even know. Like, that one's... That's interesting.
Heck, easy money right there, Zeke. Wait, what the heck? Oh, there it is.
What?
So, if you like, okay, so I had to think about this for a while. I had to look into what he was actually talking about. In Bible, if you look at what he's talking about, it says that the horns are kingdoms or kings.
Yeah.
You see in the Revelation when John sees it, it says, "I can't carry anymore. I have 3 big."
I thought you would drink one.
Who is that?
I shockwaved.
Basically, each horn is a king, and when we study history, so the last one was Rome, but on top of Rome, that's what the horns were on. It was on the dragon, which ended up being Rome. So basically, he's saying, out of Rome, 10 tribes of Rome, and then what ends up happening is there's somebody that comes, takes out 3 of the tribes, and whoever does it has the face of a man, and he'll be blaspheming God. That happened in it was way after Jesus. It was okay. So what ended up happening is there was 10 groups that divided Rome, make it basically today's Europe, like the Arians and the Ostrogoths and stuff like that. The Vandals, the Rulai, all these groups came and they went to go take it out from the inside, divide it. So what ended up happening is the Bishop of Rome, or you could say the Pope now, he made it to where if they didn't convert to Catholicism, like, kill them. Then you have all of these groups, well, 3 of these groups end up getting killed because they don't convert to Catholicism. Going outside. Haha, we go.
It was scary.
You carried it.
I had to play like a wimp the whole time. Oh, okay.
Are you on?
I got one.
Oh. But that's what I think the clay and iron is. Because you see every time, because it's not going to end up mixing, so you see throughout history people try to come and bring Europe back together, and it just never works.
Makes sense.
But at the end of the day, I don't know.
Yeah.
That one makes the most historical sense.
Yeah. It happened.
The Pope is a man, the face of it's a man, and because you look at it and it's supposed to be both a political and a religious thing. That's the Vatican, a tiny foreign. I think the Vatican's the smallest country in the world.
Yeah.
It's the only country that it's for religious purposes, but also has some sort of political purposes too. And you see, okay, much biblical, you can say blasphemy to anything, but biblical blasphemy, you know what it is? Like, what's biblical blasphemy?
Biblical blasphemy. What is it, Kai?
It's either, you gotta go back to where the Jews told Jesus, here, I'll throw you one of these. And it was, so the blasphemy that they said he committed is he forgave sins, blasphemy. And he claimed,
Yeah, only God can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing something that only God can do.
Then you have to apply that. Then you see the Pope says, "Oh, I come here, I forgive your sins." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or then